We are at the Island House Invitational Triathlon. This is Bahamas with Bob. After day 2, Ellie Salthouse just punched her ticket. 4th place overall after the first 2 days, which means she gets to go to the championship round tomorrow. How excited are you?
So excited. I never expected this. My goal was to make day 3, but to be ranked 4th going into the final, I couldn't have asked for more.
So you mentioned that you got into this when you were 11 years old. That's pretty young to get into triathlon. What got you into it?
Just the local Weet-Bix Kids Triathlon. I found it on the back of a cereal box and signed up and found a coach a week later and been training ever since.
And your parents were supportive, going, you want to do this? Let's go for it.
Very supportive. Growing up, I pretty much tried everything, dabbled in every sport, and they've encouraged me all the way through, no matter what I'm doing. So when I picked triathlon and decided to specialize in it, they were wrapped.
So when you're racing in 11, 12, 13, 14, when did you have a race where you felt, you know what, this could be more than just a hobby. This could be something I could be very good at?
Probably around 15. I had to choose between grass hockey and triathlon because they're not very conducive for one another. No. So I chose triathlon, and at 16 I turned pro, and that was it. I knew I wanted to make a career out of it and finished high school 2010, and that was it. Just went straight into full-time training and racing.
And you've been working with Siri Lindley, Coach to the Stars, for the last number of years. And she coached you as an ITU athlete, and you had some success at ITU. But when did you feel that, you know what, I may want to try 70.3 and the non-drafting side?
Yeah, I've been with Siri for 3 years now, and at the end of last year, actually, Siri and I sat down and I said, I'm just not enjoying this anymore. We need to change something. Either I need to go elsewhere and maybe probably go back to uni, get a job, and quit triathlon altogether. Or
really, you were that close?
That close. Or I need to try something completely different. And Siri said to me, why don't you try 70.3 in 2016 and use it as a probation year, and then at the end of the year we'll decide whether you still have the same feelings.
And so what was that first 70.3 like?
Brutal. Nothing like I expected. I went in with no expectation, which was the best thing I could have done, and I actually came away with a win. So
wait, your first one you won?
Yeah, Challenge Melbourne in January this year.
In your hometown?
Not my hometown, but my home country.
Your home country.
Exactly.
So you win your first ever half-distance race.
Yeah, and all my family lives down in Melbourne, so it was super exciting to have them there, and yeah, it pretty much started what I consider a fairy tale year.
And you won a couple 70.3s?
Yeah, I won Boulder and Miami now so far this year.
Wait, Miami was what, 5-6 days ago?
6 days ago, yeah, exactly right.
So when did you know you were coming here?
I got the call up probably 2 weeks ago. So I was planning on racing Austin tomorrow.
Yes.
And changed my plans because...
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Somebody says, I will fly you to the Bahamas,
yeah,
and we got $500,000 in prize money?
Yeah, there's no way I was gonna pass this up.
So here you are racing, and there's the gold medalist Gwen Jorgensen, and there's Miranda Carfrae, and there's such a cool mix of 70.3 people like Holly Lawrence, and then the ITU and the full Ironman. Has that been pretty fun?
Yeah, I think that's the best part of this. I was speaking to Gwen yesterday, actually, and I said it's not often we get to mix with the ITU girls and then the full distance Ironman and Iron Women, and I think it's super exciting, and this racing is catered for all of us, so we all have an equal opportunity to get to the 3rd day and then, do well on the 3rd day. So yeah, I think it's great that we all get to come together.
What's fun about it is you're guaranteed 10,000 no matter what happens, right? But I know the fact that you're 4th, 10,000 is nice, but why not come away with 60,000?
Exactly right. We're never satisfied. If we aim for 10th, we'll want 8th. If we aim for 8th, we'll want 6th.
So in this sport, there seems to be such a nice camaraderie among the women and the guys. At the end of the day, it's sort of you against the course. Do you find that? Because you were in a lot of different sports. Do you find the friendships and the camaraderie is more authentic in this sport?
Definitely. I think that's the friendships I've made in triathlon are some of the strongest I have and some of the best. And I think, especially with 70.3 racing, is racing against the clock is what it's all about. And everyone's there with you, but it's such an individual sport. So to have the people around you outside of racing is great. Like the friendships outside of the course are invaluable.
What's really fun too is in this day and age with, I think there's close to 100 70.3s, plus all the challenge races, plus Alcatraz and things like that. You can, as 23 years old, you can make a really, really good living and not even think about doing a full Ironman.
Exactly right. I don't really have any desire to go to a full Ironman in the near future.
Good girl.
If ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm very lucky to have the opportunity to have this as my job and make a living out of it, and lucky enough to come to beautiful places like the Bahamas. So yeah, I'm not complaining.
And how many years have you been training in Boulder?
This is my third summer that I did this year. So I'll go back to Australia, to Brisbane for our summer, and then come back probably in March.
Love it.
Yeah.
Ellie, so nice to get to meet you. Congratulations, and we'll see you on the Big Island tomorrow.
You sure will. Thanks, Bob.
All right. Again, this is Bahamas with Bob. We are at the Island House Invitational Triathlon. Hold on, everyone. We will be right back.